No, I will not show you my bipples. Weapon launch. Change weapons. Ranking launched weapon. Okay. You're late, bro. Come on. Yes, I am.
I hope you're all
Just
doing
figure out how to
very well.
start this
Today
damn
we're
thing.
in the JF-17 Thunder and we're looking at cold start. So without further ado, let's get going. We're going to go battery on.
I did start, you faggot.
AC generator on. AAP. Combat. Intercom. On. Volumes. As required, but in this case I'm just going to turn them all up to max. We are just going to silence the master arm, which is currently flashing. Press it once, and it will now become solid. Next,
No.
the engine start. Zoom in. Stop pump.
I will not do that.
Generator on. DC generator at cold start. So, without further ado, let's get going. We're going to go battery on.
So battery, just start.
AC generator on. DC generator
And DC generator.
on. AAP. Combat. Intercom. On. Volumes. As required.
Do I need ground power?
On. AC generator on. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're in the JF-17 Thunder and we're looking at cold start. So without further ado, let's get going. We're going to go battery on.
Turning the battery on did nothing. I have questions right now. Do I need to have ground power on?
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy. Ground power is now on.
Yes, you do. You do need ground power.
AC generator on. DC generator on. AAP. Combat. Intercom. On. Volumes. As required.
Warning, 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 warning.
But in this case, I'm just going to turn them all up to max. We are just going to silence the master arm, which is currently flashing. Press it once, and it will now become solid. Next, to the engine start. Zoom in. Stop pump. On. Engine control. On. Next, we're going to move the throttle to idle, and if we can find around here, you can see my cursor goes green. I'm going to press that there, left click, ping, and we've now got a throttle out of stop and into idle, so into idle position. We're now going to press and hold ground start switch here for 4 seconds, so push and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and hold. Let that start up. Next in phase, I'm going to get my
Oh, the fans actually move on it.
to have this set. ECS over here to normal. Make sure that everything keeps nice and cool. Next, we're going to EPI1, left MFD, lower half. Ping. You can see our engine spooling up now. Now, because it's going to get loud, we're going to do the canopy. So I'm going to do oxygen before canopy to make sure I don't forget. Turn on oxygen supply. And connect oxygen tube. Left click, canopy.
Have my baby. No, I will not have your child. Fuck is the canopy switch?
Close. Left click, canopy close.
Oh, of course not. I mean, look,
Wait
the
until
fucking throttle is literally off of an F-16.
canopy seal.
All of the avionics and shit are off of like standard commercial
Emergency
aircraft.
hydraulics. On. Next, we're going to do the canopy. So I'm going to do oxygen before canopy to make sure I don't forget. Turn on oxygen supply. And connect oxygen tube. Left click, canopy close. Wait until it's finished. Left click again. Canopy seal. Next, SHARS navigation and emergency hydraulic.
I'm not sure what the fuck is making that sound. Is it my seat? No. What is that beep? God damn it. Ah, it was the missile.
On. Next, right MFD and EFIS. Next, we're going to turn our HUD brightness up. UFC brightness up. The HUD will come online. Next, we need to get our knee board open. So right shift and kilo K will bring our knee board, and we can see our information here: our latitude, our longitude, our altitude, and our true heading there. We need to enter this information into our UFC. So we're going to start with the northing. Arrow to enter and enter. Latitude 2, 4, 2. Arrow to enter and enter. Latitude. Two, 4.
You know that's funny actually, because these missiles, the SD-10s, they outperformed the 120 Charlies in DCS by like 10 miles right now. We're not knowing. We're pretty sure that either that the SD-10 overperforms slightly, but we know for sure the 120 Charlie way underperforms, for sure.
2, 5, 5, 7, 8. Confirm. Don't worry if it rounds it up by a digit. Next. Longitude 0.
Let me just do longitude like normal. Six, 57, 9, 900, and then altitude. I guess that does nothing.
5, 4, 2, 6, 4, 7, 7. Confirm. There. Next. Altitude. Click.
Ah, it's on the other side. 49. Done.
0, 0, 0, 1, 7. Confirm. Next, we're going to set a fast alignment, which will to be very quick. So this knob here from standby. Right click the fast. We've now got a few seconds to do the next bit, which is to click on our true heading arrow here and type in our
Oh, I should probably turn it off. Hold on.
true heading, which is there, 309. We've got that many seconds to get it done. So
Okay. Turn it on. Hold on. No. Back up. I'm sorry, but China isn't allowed to produce good anything, much less missiles.
3, 0, 9. Entered it here, and you can see the countdown now for the fast.
Yeah, I question the performance of the SD-10 very much. I think it'd be probably on par with pretty much on par with the 120 Charlie, like almost exactly, because it's pretty much a copy of the SD-10 or of the 120 Charlie. So, I don't know. I hope that they would buff the 120 Charlie, because it does need to be buffed heavily.
We now get rid of our kneeboard, right shift, and kilo. While that's counting down, I'm just gonna 9 and here 0, 1, 7. So this knob here from standby, right click the fast. We've now got a few seconds to do the next bit.
Racingism.
Click on our true heading arrow here and type in our true heading, which is
Okay. What was that your heading? 016. Is that it?
just there, 309. We've got that many seconds to get it done. So 3, 0, 9. Entered it here, and you can see the countdown now for the fast INS alignment. And we can now get rid of our kneeboard, right shift, and kilo. While that's counting down, I'm just gonna get some other things done. A radio, onto transmit receive, or
KR Chiefless Guard. Do that.
transmit receive and guard, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this case. Waiting to count down to 0, and we're done. Flashing, and we're going to go into INS nav. That's our nav.
Okay.
Navigation aligned and set. Next, insert our mission data cartridge. Just click on that guy there, left click, click on it again, left click, wait for it to go in.
We should probably put on a load. We'll just do. Whoa, what? It put them on both? Interesting. What is the SP? Oh no, that's the ECM pod.
Request rearming. Copy.
Check left MFD. DTC locked. Next, left MFD. All.
Too late to your own live stream. For the record, Snow, it started, but you were late to seeing it because latency, my dude.
Enter. Loading the data cartridge.
Make sure I'm loaded up first.
Rearming complete.
Okay. Oh, well, hold on.
All. DT. Left click. Wait for it to go in. Check left MFD. DTC locked.
Why is it not on? Oh, there it is. I'll enter. I might have to do it again. Because I might not have had the shit loaded.
left MFD. All. Enter. Loading the data cartridge. Wait now until it's DTC locked again, which may take a few seconds. DTC locked. Next.
No, fuck you.
Config. Now this is going to depend on our current loadout, whether we've got bombs, whether we've got air-to-air missiles, whether we've got fuel tanks and so on. Currently I'm unloaded, so I'm going to just stick on a basic air-to-air configuration. Parking brake to normal. Ping.
Let's go ahead and pull the cartridge out. Or not, because it's not going to let me. Oh, never mind. Eject. Have them update. Unplug the cartridge. I did, damn it. Hold on.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing
Shush.
very well.
Everything's says get everything zero say gets deleted. What? Everything I say gets deleted. When was that declared?
Hello everyone, I hope you're all that you can't just, you don't know, that there. And we're going to arm up with whatever we want, okay?
Request rearming.
Wait for the ground crew to do the rearming. Next we have to talk to the ground crew and tell them to prepare a cartridge for them to put into our aircraft. Comms menu, which is that there. Comms, ground crew, update DTC data. Next we're going to put our cartridge left. The DTC is locked, simple every time. Enter, stores. We've got a master warning now. That's because we've loaded air to ground flights config. Down to take wires. That's everything ready to go. By going to management screen.
Okay, so how do you take out the cartridge though? Okay, you have to press it again. Makes a lot of sense. Cartridge updated. Evacuate the chat, furries here. Don't watch Grim Reapers. But I have to though. I kind of have to because they pretty much have like the only comprehensive tutorials out there. I know. I hate Grim Reapers as much as you do. They are a bunch of retards, but they make good, quick tutorials, and they also have a lot of them. So I have to. I'm sorry. Flying the Jeff right now, are you? Yeah, I just bought the thing. Because, why not? Remove that shit.
Arm the ejection seat with safe to armed and pull the remove. Right console lighting as you want it, however you want it. Your taxi light would be there if you wanted it. Checks fire, FCS and master, all out. Check for indicators and warning lights, all out. All we need now is our nose wheel steering, that guy there. Advance the throttle slowly. Nose wheel steering on, you can see indicated here. Keep under.
Okay, I have issues here. Anti-icing. My seat's definitely armed. Injection seat emergency O2. Safety pin, take out the safety pin. That's out. Direct mode switch. I'm not sure what the fuck else I'm supposed to press because I'm still getting equip hot. And it's like giving me a bunch of different errors. One. Nose wheel steering. left Alt D. Eject mid startup, yeah. I have a lightweight jet fetish. No, I'm on the Hoggett training server. Okay, that's armed. I'm not. What the fuck am I getting all of these errors for? Like FCS2, Yaw Cass. Hey, did I miss a bunch of shit? I'm on Hoggett training server, my dude. Airframe can't handle weight. Probably don't want that on all the time. Shards and stuff is on. I don't know if there's any like FC, like flight control system switch like there is on everything else. It's just giving me a bunch of warnings. There isn't supposed to be warnings, damn it. I don't understand. Let's try again. From scratch. I hate how they start your camera so far back. Oh, now all this shit wants to start up without ground power. I'm gonna for sure close damn canopy. I mean, what did I do wrong, though? Because I did everything that Cap did, and he didn't have any problems. So it's, I don't know. Find the seat. Turn the con stuff on. Keep the missile off. Oxygen on. Transmit receive. Turn SHARs on. Arm the seat.
Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah. It like all of these avionics are ripped off of like commercial aircraft and shit. That's why it's so damn cheap because it's not all proprietary stuff. It's literally every single thing on this is off the shelf. Too sophisticated for the white man. Let's try this again.
Rearming complete.
Fuck you mean? Like you gotta put the damn zeros in too, don't you? Oh my lord, I put in the wrong. I almost put 16 feet. I'm usually pretty good about my startup procedures, so it's not really a problem for me forgetting stuff. I mean, I haven't touched the F-14 in a while now, and I can tell you right now, I can pretty much start it no problem. Have everything ready to go. DTC. MFCD is being whack and flickering. ECS cabin pressure config. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? Yeah, I probably could do the FCS reset. LWF. What's LWF? I have a feeling that I did something weird. I don't have like the ECS shit on. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck the cabin pressure is or the config because it's in the right config. Okay, how do I turn on the ECS? Okay. I like them all, really. There's not really one that I just like love absolutely over the other. I'm trying to find something that tells me about the ECS. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I can't hit that fucking switch. Bottom right next to the volume stuff. Is that this? Uh-huh. Okay, I'm still getting a config error for no apparent reason. Oh, that's gonna be an absolute cunt. I'm not gonna be able to hit that switch or that fucking. Oh, so I just have to keep clicking both of them until it stops bitching at me. Even though I only have air to air. It's still bitching at me. I mean, all I have is literally just air to air and fuel tanks plus ECM pod. Which, you know what? Fuck it. Put another fuel tank on because I have no idea how to work that thing.
Request rearming.
Checked it.
Copy.
Switch one at a time. I did, my dude.
Rearming complete.
Will you shut up? God. Okay, so I guess I just have to be an air ground loadout now. That's so weird. Why would this warrant full air ground loadout? That's such a weird thing. Sexy flipper flapper. Enter the radar page. Totally did forget to turn off the parking brake again. Really wish Viacom Pro would stop doing that. There's like random instances of it turning on my comms menus for no reason. Computer is the end all be all, apparently. Is there a manual flaps for this, or is this like the F-16 with automatic flaps control? able to taxi around. Unlike the F-16, which rolls on like a very slight turn in the slowest of speeds. Yeah, I know about the auto rotation thing. Isn't there a afterburner D10 thing? There's not. Never mind. I would like there to be not. Is there a afterburner D10 like there is in the F-16 that you can set so you don't have to figure out where the fuck your afterburner is on the throttle? Oh, wow, that's a very fast response time on the engine. I did. Can I go on the radar now? No, I can't. I guess I have master arm on, don't I? Where is the master arm? Guess there is no afterburner D10. I know there is a button for it. Okay, yeah. There we go. Turns the afterburner off. Yeah, like an afterburner switch. I usually bind it to a keybind. Or a button on my HOTAS. Afterburner switch. I wonder if that's a keybind that I can set. Be nice. Oh wow, that's very smooth. It would not be very cash money if there was not. No chance, maybe? Well, I would have been HOTAS. Systems. Why is that not a keybind? That actually makes me mad. You haven't even figured out how to do the radar yet either? Yeah, because I can't go to the page for some reason. It's very responsive. Almost too responsive. But it does use a modern... I'm not going to Twitch, damn it. No data. It says I have connection. Okay, are we live again? Okay. Let's try again. Sometimes it'll do this, and then I have to like pull my Wi-Fi card out, my Wi-Fi adapter, and then put it back in to like reset it. I don't know why it does that. It's really odd. Now let's say I'm about to restart DCS2. It's really annoying. In the meantime, we can watch a radar tutorial. Taking waypoint stuff, I don't give a fuck. We'll do the radar first.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very
I know, I hate listening to Cap as much as you do. But I have to. And now DCS doesn't want to stop running. Alright, you know what, it might be because of SRS. No, go away. Yeah, that's why. I guess it's now completely integrated with SRS now.
well. Today we're looking at the JF-17 Block 1
Velocity search.
KAL-7 radar for airborne use and BVR search, TWS track while scan, and VS vertical search. I'm going to assume you all know what those
Huh, RWS is a dual target track now?
mean, and we're not going to go into them any further. Within each of those we have several sub modes. Under range while scan, the actual type of track or lock we can have is a SAM, an STT, or a DTT. SAM, like in the F-16, is a situational awareness mode.
Well, I have to relaunch
Tracking is that you can
DCS
gather
first.
information about a target, and
So.
you can launch a weapon, but it also allows us to track other targets in the scannable area of the radar. Next, STT, single target track. I'm sure you're all aware it focuses all of the radar's energy, locks onto the hostile target, and it can't see any other hostiles. Dual target track are a real interesting piece of equipment on this aircraft. It's dual target track. Despite its name, it's not similar to STT. It allows us to have a priority target tracked for information gathering and launching weapons, and it also allows us to have a secondary target tracked for firing and information collection. And I'm going to assume that you all
So it's
know
basically
the
TWS
positives
mode,
and
but with
negatives of
two
each
targets.
thing. Next, track while scan. From that, the actual type of track we can have is a bug.
So you play
firing
VR?
mode
Oof.
of using TWS.
How are you
And
even
as
watching
well as
this
that,
right now?
similar to SAM. We have STT, that's exactly the same as an RWS STT, and a DTT, I believe that's exactly
Okay,
the same
stop
as the
showing me this, I don't
RWS
care.
DTT as well from what I can see. And finally, we have a VS velocity search, and this, well, you already know what that does. We'll go through and show you, but it's simply a velocity search. The next thing is, I want to look at the controls. First, we're going to look at the elevation. This allows us to point the radar up,
Oh.
down. It's something you'll need in all.
I can imagine trying to watch a
Elevate
stream in the
radar with
VR
sensor up,
helmet. Looks
sensor
very,
down, or you can have it set up as an
it's very
axis.
terrible.
You can see that when I'm sliding there. That is my antenna elevation. I've got it set up as an axis. Next is the S1 toggle, and we're going to be using S1 backwards to make the radar screen, which we're going to have in our lower MFCD as SOI, our sensor of interest. Next, we'll be using the S2, 4, or 5.
So they've got soys set for individual. Oh, that's terrible.
5-way. S2 forward to increase range if you want. S2.
I mean, there's not much to watch here anyway.
S to left. This will cycle between the 3 scan modes that we talked about. It would also allow
Yeah,
us
but
to switch between the 2 guys.
not like VR doesn't give you enough motion sickness already. I got this shit again. It, like, doesn't give me power. Yeah, I know. I haven't played VR yet, but I'm pretty sure I would not get motion sickness either because both of my grandparents were sailors. So, yeah, it's pretty much like runs in the family. I've never been motion sick in my life. Not on boats in high seas, simulators, nothing like that. I'm pretty much immune to it.
Copy.
Start the OCs. Combat. Com 1 and 2. And I just noticed it never started it, but yeah, it did.
Rearming complete.
425203. Of course, that's wrong. Why can't they just set this stuff automatically when I have to do this manually? Okay, done with that. Well, let's see if it'll work anyway or not. Enter. I might have to pull it back out and update the cartridge. Check the SMS. Yeah, it's good. Data. Nope, never mind. System is aligned. Check config. Cabin ECS. Norm. Okay, good to go. And now we can watch this guy's video first.
Got in our that we can see. We're going to look at the elevation. This allows us to point the radar up or down. It's something you'll need in all aircraft. We can elevate the radar with sensor up and sensor down, or you can have it set up as an axis.
So that's what, right shift?
We're going to look at the elevation. This allows us to point the radar up or down. It's something you'll need in all aircraft.
Okay, so it's those that point up and down. It's this. We're gonna get rid of those. Get rid of that. I have no idea how to even set up the radios for this thing yet, so I'm not going to be able to even get on SRS right now. What is trim? Right control. Okay, that's fine. That's the same as the F-16. Getting used to that.
We can elevate the radar with sensor up and sensor down, or you can have it set up as an axis. You can see that when I'm sliding there, that is my antenna elevation. I've got it set up as an axis. Next is the S1 toggle, and we're going to be using S1 backwards to make a radar screen, which we're going to have in our lower MF.
Left, center, and right. Okay, that's fine. I can stay with that. That's perfectly fine.
FCD as soy, our sensor of interest. Next, we'll be using the S2 4 or 5-way. S2 forward to increase range if we want. S2.
Yeah. I use a Thrustmaster HOTAS X. Trying to get an X56 SATEC, but I can't find any decent price on one right now.
Left. This will cycle between the 3 scan modes that we talked about. It will also allow us to switch between sensor of interest. Next, we'll be using the S2 4 or 5-way. S2 forward to increase range if we want. S2 backwards to increase range.
Now, can I do those in the radar screen? I hope I can. I should be able to. No, I want an X56. I run a HOTAS X right now.
S to left. This will cycle between.
Which I've modified the HOTAS X to get rid of that detent in the middle. So it's basically just a one from a front to back smooth throttle. I basically took it apart and filed down the bump on the bottom of the on the bottom of the pin, so it doesn't have that detent. Because it's made for stuff like Elite Dangerous, where it's got like a reverse and forward thruster thing, which I've removed.
3 scan modes that we talked about. It would also allow us to switch between the 2 guys that we've got in our DTT.
Pretty sure I won't have to worry about those.
Will change our scope or our
I'd rather just do those on the MPCD.
If we want to use that, we can always use the onboard OSBs, and that's probably what I would use. But I'm just letting you know you can do it like this. We've got T5 press for target lock. We've got S2.
Wait.
Just letting you know you can do it like this. We've got T5 press for
Target lock. On that button.
target lock. We've got S2 press for target unlock.
Oh, I need that. TDC right. TDC up. TDC left. TDC down.
So T5 up, S2 press.
Target unlock. You know, I'll just keep that on the back button.
For target unlock. Also T5 up, so TDC up, down, left and right for controlling the TDC, or you can have that set to an axis if you want. Here is the mission, and I've provided this mission linked in the video description of this video so you can try the exact same mission. This is us, and we're not moving. We've got active pause on. If you don't know what that is, go and research it and put active pause. In fact, why not? I'll just show you. That is active pause. So we're not moving anywhere, but everyone else is. We have a plethora of bad guys and good guys. We're not going to distinguish between bad guys and good guys because we're not doing IFF. They're moving towards me and away from me in a basically continuous cycle, and they'll do that all day. They are all at the same altitude, which is unrealistic, but I had to set it up in a hurry. They are at different speeds, so they will show differently on our velocity search. It's basic practice.
When can things die? When I learn how to use the radar.
So stick away. We're going to go to radar. Now we can't manipulate this unless we've made this MFCD soy, our sensor of interest, to do that.
Okay, so why couldn't I do that when I was in the air? That makes me mad. Bruh. How do I lower my seat? Okay, so apparently can't. Mega fucking gay. Off my nose? No. You're to my right. Or to my left, I don't know. Oh, off mine? Yeah, that's you. Trying to find a lower C button. Let's see it. I mean, there's a switch there, so I'm assuming that's probably what lowers the seat.
That we're going to be S1 down or R.
Bro, I said I don't know how to run the fucking radios.
To press it twice there for some reason, I don't know why, but now I've got the asterisk there. This is now SOI. We can now manipulate it. Let's go and have a look at our options. In a clockwise fashion, we've got range while scan. So this guy, we press there, is going to allow us to choose from.
Aha, yes, that's what I want. Eject on the tarmac. No, I will not do that. They might be. They might be. Wow, did you act... You fucktard. It might be in general controls. No. Nope. Right control, right shift, numpad 2. No, that did jack shit. Where can all cockpits be are without? That's bullshit because they didn't. Translate view? Ah, cockpit camera, here we go. Right shift, numpad 2. That's what it was. That's what I did. Oh, I'm doing the arrow, that's why. Ah, there we go. Still doesn't solve. Okay, it does solve my problem a little bit. As long as I can push that button, I should be fine. Yeah. Okay. What did I say that I could center it? Right alt num0 is save the current front. We'll supposedly save it, quote unquote.
Range while scan.
Okay, let's taxi. Why? This is a Pakistani jet, my dude. If I were to put Israeli roundels on anything, it'd be the F-16. I'm gonna have to put a curve on that aileron. Those ailerons. I usually do. Dead zone. I usually do about like a plus 20 on the curve. Because this stick is so trash. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I think the roll is good. Pitch is a little bit too much. Do like a 10 curve of the pitch. Perfect. Okay, why you no-go radar page? Master arm. Why? Why you no-go radar page? Do I have to select soy first? No. Great. Yeah, I don't understand why it won't want to go to the radar page. Am I missing something? My master arm's on. Do you have any idea as to why it doesn't? I like the hydraulic stuff. It's pretty cool. SMS. PFL. What's that? Out failure list. SMS. Feed. Not sure what that is. Turn that damn G limiter off. Don't need that shit. SD10. Why you no go radar page? APR, SMS, MT. That's stores. I think that's HSD there. HSD. Map. Why will it not go to the radar page? It doesn't make sense. Clink. Sure what the fuck that is. I don't have a pod. APR. What's that? Do you have any idea, right? Gray heat is why I cannot select the radar page. What is this? Air temp. Like that. Ground jettison. Taxi lights. Flap switch. Yeah, there is a manual flap. Kind of need that. I don't understand. Yes, IKCC. No one.
Track all day. They are all at the same altitude, which is unrealistic, but I had to set it up. You know, it's basic practice to have our radar set up in this lower MFCD, so stick away. We're going to go to radar. Now we can't manipulate this unless...
Why can I not select that fucking page? I don't understand. Okay, time for hog it. Put JJF. Big fucking gay. Can't even select a goddamn radar. I don't understand. Probably not.
And this one is extra special because in the upcoming week we'll be celebrating National Day of China. Happy holiday to all fans for National Holiday. And don't you worry, we're not taking any breaks during this 7-day national holiday. This week we'll be demonstrating JF-17's air-to-air combat modes. Before we introduce them, IFF settings are done on UFCP. Click IFF, INT for interrogation, and 6 needs to provide M mode. System other than this INT's typical code. Setting your settings will just be setting inter with IFF. It's
You're not helping me. INTC master mode. Okay. Where is the INTC master mode? Thanks, Grim Reapers, for telling me everything I need to know. Fuckheads. AAA Master Mode. Where? Master Mode cycle. It's AA Master Mode. Of course, it's not set to anything. And I can't set it? What? Test this. We'll set it to this. And that does nothing. Instrument switch. It did nothing. What key is 2? Ah. Ah. I guess that's the air ground radar. It's that. Nav mode, ITC mode, dogfight mode. Aha, now we're onto something. I got 60 degrees, pretty much the same. 25. 60, 25. So that's a little different. Now we're getting somewhere. Not sure what the fuck this guy's doing. Why he's following me. I'm pretty sure I can select spawn easy. Oh wait, no, that's air ground. Range is despawn my range. I need some air to air. Briefing of them. Northeast of Sochi. Well, we can go back to his data link tutorial. Or actually, no, we can just continue.
Unless we've made this MFCD soy our centre of interest. To do that, we're going to be S1 down or aft. I pressed
Holy
it twice there for some
fuck,
reason, I
that
don't know
was
why,
fast.
but now I've got the asterisk there. This is now soy. We can now manipulate it. Let's go and have a look at our options. In a clockwise fashion, we've got range while scan. So this guy, we press there, is going to allow us to choose from range while scan, track while scan, or velocity search. Note that we've also got a load of other options that aren't particularly relevant for what we're doing here, which is BVR air to air. So that's because we're in nav mode. So what we're going to do is change modes here so that we're going to go to intercept, because this is air to air. I just wanted to show that radar can work similarly in nav mode. So now we're in intercept mode. I can show you we can cycle through range while scan, track while scan, velocity scan, or we can cycle through with the S2 left, so you can see clicking like that. We'll start with range while scan today. Next is standby. So we've put our radar on standby. Our antenna, if you like, is not moving anymore. Note, don't think that this means that the radar is not emitting. It is still emitting some energy, so you're not completely silent. So something to bear in mind. Put that back on. IFF we're not doing today. Silent. If you really want to silence your radar, although the antenna is still moving per se, that is a silenced radar. There is no emission coming out of it anymore. Control. We've got declutter, which can take away our flight instruments, which we'll go over in a bit. Also IFF information, but we're not doing that today. Get rid of that. We've got our range. Do you want this B-scope? This is called a B-scope. From here to here. 80 miles, 40 miles, 20 miles, and so on. S2 forward and aft will do the same trick, like that. PRF. I'm going to assume that you all know what PRF is and what the advantages and disadvantages of medium and high frequency are. We're currently on high. You can see that because it says high there and high there. We can go on medium or we can go on auto, meaning it will switch between high and medium. Next are our flight instruments. A modern attack radar like this is designed to be used with us heads down, so we don't need to look out of the HUD. We can fly the plane from here. Here is our barometric altitude. Here is our current heading. Here is our master arm status. Are we armed or not armed? And I've just realised I'm not armed. Sorry about that. We're back now. And just to show, now that we've got missiles on board, I can turn off and you can see we're safe. And on at our missiles are now ready for use. There is our speed currently in CAS, calibrated airspeed. Here is our bars. It is the amount of vertical scan that we're doing. Our scan zone, how thick is it in terms of elevation? Each bar is about 3 to 4 degrees. So 1 bar would be a very thin scan in terms of vertical. 2 bars, slightly thicker, and 4 bars, thicker. 4 bars will cover more elevation of scan, but the refresh rate will be lower, and so actually tracking targets will be more difficult. So that is a judgment you have to make as a radar operator. Next is our stabilization mode. Currently it's not functional, and that's good because I don't see any reason why you would ever be anything else than normal. Next is our azimuth of scan. So we're currently scanning 25 degrees of azimuth, so that is 25 degrees there, 25 degrees there, totaling in 50 degrees. Or we can have 60 degrees or 15 degrees. We can also use S2 right to travel between these different ones. Generally in attack we're going to have 30. That's my preference. Exactly the same reason why. The bigger the scan zone in terms of azimuth, the lower the refresh rate, the more difficult it becomes to fight. So now let's have a look at our symbology here. So what we can see is that the dotted lines here are the limits of our azimuth of scan. If we were to move our TDC around with our TD cursor, as I showed earlier, the limit will follow up to our bump stop there and bump stop there. Next is our bar. You can see here, you'll see 4 steps: bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, and it will repeat, and it's counting there. That's so you can see what bar you're on at the moment. I can change my elevation, so that's the assumed, that's the actual, and we can see that we're down at minus 15 at the moment. Now
God,
what I've
that
done is
TDC
I've
is
aimed
so hard to
the
work
antenna, the radar antenna, right down into the sea now, and you can see the targets are now disappearing. They've gone into memory mode, they've become small and finally disappeared. I went up there, pointed up to the sky, we won't see them either. I'd have to put it back there, roughly in the middle, because these guys are roughly co-altitude. It populates, they're no longer in memory mode. These are now what we call tracks, and we can manipulate them. And of course you can see this is telling me, you know, I'm aiming at 30 up and down to 30 down. Back to flight instruments. This is our horizon line. This is our velocity vector, our path marker. This tells us where we're flying. So we're currently flying a few degrees below the horizon. This is all for situational awareness. Next is our waypoint 1. You can see that is our waypoint 1. So we do have a little navigation shown over here. Next is our azimuth caret. So this caret here shows where the antenna is in elevation. This shows where the antenna is in terms of azimuth. Again, within the boundaries and within the bump stops of the radar. Next is our TDC cursor. This guy here, the normal layout it shows is the 2 lines as ever, and we have at the range that we've set. So if that's 80 range, then that's 60, that's 40, that's 20. So let's go and put it at
Where's that fired from?
Tracking. Track. Missile. 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 Missile.
Oh, there it is.
Missile. missile, 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 missile.
Oh god, I
Missile,
hate
missile,
this.
missile, missile, missile.
Oh, okay. Probably can't go into it right now. Ah, okay. Never mind, I can't. I have to leave. Back out of here. Default. Plus control. Definitely slow that bitch down. Pods through rates. Program one. One. Oh, that's bingo. No, that is sequence. One. Or sequence. This is pretty nice. Raster charge. Map altitude. I'm not sure which one that is. that ship. Guess it's wrong for some reason. 42, 52, 0, 3, 4. Try again. There we go. There we go.
.20 there in terms of range, distance from us. At 20 miles from us, if we were to draw up. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're in the JF-17. It's just been released, so it's mid-December 2019. And we're going to look at the data link, situational awareness, as it is now. Now, as it is, we've been told it's not coded, it's not working fully, but it is working to an extent and it is usable. So we're going to show what we've got at the time of making this. So let's get everything set up. Let's get rid of him. Let's get ourselves in intercept mode. That would be the normal mode to have if we were looking at our situational awareness. Make sure this guy is Soy here. set our rate up as TWS will be fine. 60 degrees will be fine. Let's go and get our IFF set up. IFF, we're just going to go for M1 plus, will be fine. Let's go return. We've got the AWACS here is our main contributor to our network. We've got a JF17 controlled by AI who is a contributor to our network. A friendly F86 who is not a contributor to our network. We've got hostile J11 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We've got SAM 1, 2, and 3. So all of that stuff's going to show up on our situational awareness HSD through the data link. Note that I've linked this mission in the video description of this video you're watching. You're welcome to download that and practice this out for yourself. Put yourself an active pause and you can just sit here playing about. Next thing, we need to connect to the data link. You're always going to do this. You're going to go master page here, so return, COM2 again, 199, accept. We're not going to be a slave, we have to be a master.
What is the data link code for the server?
And we click that to hook onto the network. If it says NES, we are on the network. Now remember, this may change in the future. This is still early access, but that's how you do it at the moment. So we know we're hooked onto the network. So the first thing we're going to look at is HSD. Let's go through it function by function. First, scale. 9 miles, 30 miles, 60 miles.